Hi, this is Forrest for Faulty Lid. Today, we're going to break down the triple tank DS lineup that has become the staple team composition of the Season 3 meta. The comp consists of Reinhardt, Roadhog, D.Va, Soldier 76, Lucio, and Ana. For this comp to be successful, it needs to manufacture ways of opening up the enemy team. This is often accomplished by Roadhog landing hooks or by breaking the enemy Reinhardt shield. In our first example, Lunatic-Hai faces off against Kongdoo Uncia at the Apex Tournament quarterfinals. They have mirror comps, except Lunatic-Hai uses McCree instead of Soldier 76. Right away, the two teams meet and enter a poke battle. They try to break each other's shields and give their Roadhogs a chance to land a pick. You can see Miro's D.Va uses her defense matrix to limit the damage incoming to her team's barrier. That's right, in this meta of shield melters, your Reinhardt shield needs its own shield. D.Va dives over Kongdoo Uncia's Reinhardt and gets in the face of their team. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure why Miro does this. I think he was worried that his team's shield would break first since they have McCree instead of 76. Regardless, it doesn't work. Birdwing's Roadhog hooks Lunatic-Hai's Reinhardt in a moment where his shield was down. Kongdoo's Ana throws a biotic grenade at him and her team gets the all-important first pick. Kongdoo Uncia now has the ideal scenario for this team comp. They've broken open Lunatic-Hai with a hook, and now Kongdoo has the protection of a Reinhardt shield, while Lunatic-Hai does not. This allows Kongdoo to push forward. Birdwing's Roadhog lands a hook onto Taejun's Roadhog, and 76 finishes the kill. Down 2 players, Lunatic-Hai retreats. This is a very typical team fight for the triple tank DS lineup. Kongdoo Uncia patiently works to bring down the enemy Reinhardt shield until an opening presents itself. Roadhog capitalizes on this opening by hooking Reinhardt and getting the first kill in the teamfight. Kongdoo then uses their Reinhardt shield advantage to play aggressively. This gives them the protection they need to hook and kill the enemy's unprotected Roadhog. This next teamfight works the same way. The two teams focus on burning down each other's barrier. Lunatic-Hai's Roadhog peeks from his shield and Birdwing instantly punishes the mistake and lands a hook. This pulls Roadhog behind Kongdoo's barrier, which makes it impossible for his Ana to help him. Kongdoo kills Roadhog and pushes up to capitalize on man advantage. This time, Lunatic-Hai concedes and speed boosts away to disengage. Again, this teamfight begins with a poke battle where the two teams jockey for position. They chip away at each other's barriers until one team has an opening that their Roadhog can seize upon. This is characteristic of the current meta. Fights engage when Roadhogs land hooks or Reinhardt barriers are destroyed. While that's typically how this lineup begins team battles, those aren't the only ways fights are initiated. Now, let's break down some of the plays this comp can make to initiate fights and get the most out of their ultimates. This first play here is unsuccessful, but I chose this clip because it gives an excellent view of what Lunatic-Hai intends to accomplish. D.Va and Reinhardt wait at the front line for Kongdoo Uncia to close in. Then, D.Va launches her self-destruct straight ahead while her Reinhardt charges the enemy Reinhardt. Unfortunately for Lunatic-Hai, the mech lands in an area that does not kill anyone. However, I think the potential is clear. In open spaces, teams have to rely on their Reinhardt's barrier to protect them from D.Va's ultimate. Using your own Reinhardt to charge theirs removes that barrier. Teams think they're safe and then suddenly they are not. This combo can open up the enemy team and make D.Va's ultimate a lot more lethal. In this next play, Lunatic-Hai attempts the same thing. D.Va sends in her mech and Reinhardt charges. Again, no one gets killed in the blast, but that doesn't mean the ult gets wasted. Take a look at the positioning of Kongdoo's Reinhardt. D.Va's self-destruct lands behind him and forces him to turn his shield to protect himself. This allows Taejun's Roadhog to hook him and kill him. D.Va's ult opens up an opportunity for this play to take place. By dropping her mech behind Kongdoo's shield, Panker's Reinhardt was forced to choose between two bad choices. The same principle was used here in a match between EnVyUs and Rogue. D.Va's self-destruct drops to the right side of Rogue's Reinhardt. This makes Reinforce change the angle of his shield to protect his team from the blast. EnVy's Reinhardt, Coco, capitalizes on the opening and hits Rogue with an Earth Shatter. D.Va's ult explodes and kills the members of Rogue who lie helplessly on the ground. Once again, the enemy Reinhardt must choose between two bad choices. He can let his team die to D.Va's ult, or protect his team from the blast and make them vulnerable to everything else. Coco's Earth Shatter ensures that there was never really a choice at all. D.Va's ult is not the only tool in this team comp that helps Reinhardt get off match-altering Earth Shatters. Roadhog is pretty good at that too. Here, D.Va sends in her mech to force the enemy Reinhardt to expose himself. Roadhog looks for the hook but misses his chance. He backs off and then jumps back in and hooks the enemy Reinhardt. Kongdoo's Reinhardt earth shatters Lunatic-Hai's entire team, who were exposed without the shields. There's nothing they can do about the hook shatter combo. The triple tank DS comp takes a little bit more clever play than simply dropping a graviton surge and hitting Q, but its synergies can still be incredibly effective. Mastering these tank synergies is crucial for this comp to have team wipe potential. Beyond the tanks, Soldier 76 and Ana can also synergize with the powerful Nano Visor combo. Here's an example of a wasted Nano Visor. Lunatic-Hai's Soldier attacks head-on while Kongdoo's Reinhardt and D.Va are still up. Between Defense Matrix and the barrier, the ult gets nothing done. Contrast that with the Nano Visor EnVy does to Rogue. EnVy's tanks drop and create a new front line for Rogue to deal with. This means EnVy 76 is now positioned above Rogue's flank. 76 and Ana pop their ults, and Harry Hook melts away Rogue 76 and Ana before they can do a thing about it. The Nano Visor is a powerful combo that's easy to waste. Teams that can find ways to get their 76 into high ground flank positions will end up getting the most out of it. Speaking of Tactical Visor, a big advantage to this comp is that D.Va can do a lot to negate the enemy Soldier 76. In a meta where most teams in competitive will have a 76, that is vital. In this clip, D.Va uses her mobility to confront 76 on the high ground and eat his ultimate. She returns again and again to harass and remove 76 from the fight. This was a consistent theme I saw in EnVy's D.Va play. Much like how teams use Winston to remove a Genji from a fight, Mickey's D.Va smothers enemy 76s and makes the enemy's main DPS a lot less effective. I hope these plays and teamfights help you unlock the full potential of Season 3's stable lineup. The triple tank DS composition has a lot of tools to meet its goal of opening up the enemy team while keeping your own safely behind a Reinhardt shield. Mastering these will give you and your team a go-to lineup that can be used in a wide variety of situations. Like the Beyblade comp of Season 2, it's not the best lineup, but it is a very versatile one. A word of caution though, running this team comp without a good Roadhog who can consistently get hooks will be very difficult. Your Roadhog must be good enough to replace the spot a DPS hero would normally take. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to help support our page. In our next pro breakdown, we will discuss how Misfits countered the triple tank DS comp, as well as other weaknesses this comp has, so stay tuned. If you have any other ideas for pro breakdown topics, let us know in the comment section below. Please follow us on Twitter @FaultyLidGaming. This has been Forrest with Faulty Lid, and I'll see you next time.